Shalom. Ka halal yamla Yahawah Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Rakakatash. Double honors unto you, the elders, apostles of Written Stone, the elders on down salutation. So you sincere come doing the work of Yahawah Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Rakakatash in spirit and truth for sincerity. Okay. Listen, man. Let me just read this from EWN channel. It says a hot bay woman 31-year-old falls from a cliff on her birthday. She slipped and fell to her death while celebrating on Sunday night. All right, to you Israelites, the message we're still echoing right now, as the Lord says in Isaiah 58. It says what? Let me just get this. It says Isaiah. And 1 says, cry aloud and spare not, lift up that. Says lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. And part of the main sins are you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, you Israelites, even those of you scattered among you so-called Africans, which are the Hamites. You're still following after the ways of these nations. You still transgressing the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahawah Bahashim Yahushai by celebrating your fucking birthdays, yeah, and that's going off. And this is judgment from Yahawah Bahashim Yahushai. Kala Yahawah Bahashim Yahushai, man. Tawada Yahawah Bahashim Yahushai. Okay, and this so-called festive season, December, just started. A few days ago. Hey, may the Most High Yahawah Bahashim Yahushai destroy all of you going to be celebrating and continuously going to be celebrating your birthdays. May you all fucking die. Okay, because this is a custom of the heathens. Only the heathens are the ones who are doing these vain self-glorification, self-worshipping, okay, works. All right, let's get Genesis 14. This is Genesis chapter 14, verse 20 says, and it came to pass in the third day, which was Pharaoh's birthday, that he made a feast unto all his servants. And he lifted up his head to the chief butler and of the chief baker among his servants. The same thing we see happening right now. This is an ancient custom of the heathens, these Hamites, so-called Africans. And Esau have already taken that. When you go back to the book of Matthew, I believe in 16 or so, the same thing we see, the same account we see in the New Testament. Esau being the harbinger, a stealer of cultures, the man who steals a man and his inheritance, and he oppresses him. The same thing we see Esau pushing out right now, in modern day times. This self-worshipping vain custom of celebrating one's birthday, that's going off, man. Okay, we're not here to serve our own selves. Okay, we did not place ourselves on the planet. Okay, but Yahawah Bahashim Yahushai placed us here for a sole purpose of glorifying Him and to serve His purpose, not to serve our own. Alright. It says Cape Town. This was released about an hour ago. It says Cape Town. This happened in Cape Town. It says a 31-year-old woman has fallen down in the cliff of Chapman's Peak in Hot Bay on her birthday. She slipped and fell to her death while celebrating on Sunday night. This is the National Rescue Institute. Rescuers used helicopters to get to the scene below. Says to get to the scene below looked out point. It says the National what do you call it? The National Sea Rescue Institute's Craig, Lebanon, said sadly the female was found to have succumbed to her injuries from the fall. In the technical rescue operation, and the body was brought off from the roadway where the body was taken. From the top of the peak, they found her lying dead on the fucking road. This is judgment right here. See, they found it down there on the road, man, from the top of the cliff. Yeah, This is judgment from Yahweh Shai. Alright. It says, in the technical rescue operation, the body was brought off from the roadway where the body was taken for pathology services, and police have opened an inquest docket. This is Yahweh Shai's doing, man. Yeah, this is Yahweh Shai's doing. Okay, this is the doing of Yahweh Shai. We're not here to glorify our own self. You know, here we were not placed on earth to celebrate our birthdays, to self-worship. Okay, let's get that in Ecclesiastes. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and 13 says, let us hear the whole conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. This is the whole duty of man. Okay, we are here to glorify Yahweh Shai and none else. Let's get that account in the New Testament and close off this Matthew 16. Is it 14? This is Matthew 15 and this book of Matthew. Let's get that one. We're here to glorify Yahweh Shai. We're not here to serve our own will and our own purpose. There's a Matthew. Yes, Matthew 14. Verse 6 says, but when Herod's birthday was kept, and the daughters of Herodias danced before him and passed and pleased Herod. That's just a point of what I'm not going to go into that. Okay, just to show you that Esau in here, yes, as a culture vulture, is taking these customs, and now Job 9 and 24 that have been given to the hands of the wicked. That's the vibration that's been pushed forth right now. Celebrate your birthday, man. We're not here to celebrate nothing, man. What's there to celebrate, man? We have nothing to celebrate, except that we know that the return of Yahweh Shai is near. We are about to be redeemed from among men. Lord willing, we be of that number. Alright, death, destruction. So all you motherfuckers are still worshiping and still keeping these birthdays, these so-called unholy days on the calendar. Okay, worshiping and serving your own selves. Yahweh Shai Shalak Rayam to all of you. To you 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, you Israelites. Yahweh Shai Shalak Rayam to all you stiff-necked and uncircumcised in heart, who are still resisting the Harakakotash unto this very day. Alright. All praise unto Yahweh Shai, Shalom.